Good morning, Bobby.
Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, sure. No, yes.
Okay, so I'm having a problem. I have to move something out. The sound on my computer is so low, but when I plug in my speakers, the microphone doesn't work. So let me see if this is.
Okay.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, yes.
Oh, much better on your headset. Yesterday I couldn't hear anybody speak except you. Your volume was fine, and I was like, my head was in my computer trying to hear them. So I found my headphones and my speakers. So I'm going to have headphones on, which isn't. Sorry.
No problem.
Just
Yeah.
like everybody was so low yesterday. I was like, I can't hear a thing that's going on. So this is much better. So I've been working on the presentation. So let me share my screen and show you where I think we're going, and then I guess we can go over it and see if everybody else is on board with what we're doing if they don't show up for today's recap. So where was I? Share my screen. So again, I moved, where are we? I moved, of course I got the page again. My section to only be 5 minutes because I don't really need to talk about anything. And I noticed it was there for 10 and that's not necessary. So I'm just going to, this is the screen that'll be up. I might, make it look a little more fancier.
Okay.
The introduction screen where we talk about, where I'm just going to read kind of what's on that page here. And then just to talk about the housekeeping, this is a Linux Foundation sponsored call, blah, blah, blah. And I have a Word document, and this is the first link I'll drop in the chat saying, if you want to read it, it's right here. And then the next page, I'm going to do the same, drop the link in for the code of conduct. I'm going to mention that we are a lab in the Hyperledger environment, and that's, I don't think I really need to go into too much about the switching over, but just saying that we're going to be under a bigger tent soon called the Linux Foundation Decentralized Trust, where all the Hyperledger projects will live. Go over that quickly. And then I do have a link here, which I'm going to just drop in with a graphic here that says join our calls. And if anybody wants to, put a note down on the wiki page there, that'll be another link that I'll do. And then I'll just say we're going to not waste any time. Let's get right into it. We're going to cover, what the idea was for the chatbot. We're going to give you a live demonstration as if you were an end user querying the system. And then we're going to go over the technical requirements. We're going to give a developer's view on hands-on testing the system, and then Q&A and network and sharing social media links. That's going to be good. I want to just do something. I like to test my camera before so I can see my camera is too high. So I can go like that. Hey, yeah, that's good. I'm probably going to do something about my background so that you can't see my green screens and my artwork. But okay, so that's good. My camera works. I don't have to sit here on video without any makeup on. You're going to see a whole different me on tomorrow night. Oh, much better me. And then, I'll pass it off. I'll, say, and I've been working with the Linux Foundation. It's a great honor to be a mentor to these people, blah, blah, blah. And I'll pass it over to you. So now you.
Okay, yes, to me. Yeah. Okay, this is our team. Some of them are mentors, Bobby and me, mentor of the program, but also Arulma and other people is not today in our meetup are mentor. They also joined the project the previous edition, but we also have lots of mentees, Jeram, Shreya, Anshika, Jacqueline, and Supratik. And um,
Actually, I think more on this slide, you just introduce yourself and then pass it over to Arunima and she'll introduce herself.
okay, okay, great.
And then
Okay,
at the end, it's Patrick's turn. So then he'll go right into his section.
okay, okay. Thank you. I'm Gianluca, an Italian software engineer, and I am member of this edition of the mentorship program, the Hyperledger mentorship program. But I was mentee in the previous edition, and at the end of the previous edition, we start our journey with this project, which is an AI project. So now we are working to a prototype, and we'd like to go to incubation stage. That's all for me. Thank you.
Perfect. And then everybody's go. I do have a question. I'm going to put this up. This form is great, but I need to be able to edit it because this word is spelled wrong in English. And also, I don't want this to be limited to just developers. So maybe
It's
a general question first, like what's your email?
okay.
so
Yeah,
that
sure.
so that
I
we
hope.
can grab them.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I think it's not currently. It's not editor. You can edit or not at the moment. Please
No,
check.
usually there's a menu over here if I have editor rights.
Okay, so I think how to share. Maybe that one. Yes.
Oh, did you
Okay.
put what email did you put in? I use this one for forms.
Yeah, yeah, just now, please update page.
I might have to go to my Gmail and like accept it first. Hold on, let me do that
Okay,
real
but
quick.
yeah, see, and on bottom right, the pencil.
Oh, got it. Edit this form. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, and then I'll put in a question like first question general, like what is your email? Please give us your emails. This is a great place to catch it. And then just do something like, are you interested in this system as end user, uh, investor, partner, or developer? And then just have them like multiple choice answer that question. And then we can ask these questions after that. But just to get them in a frame of mind of what, they could be in the project. And that would be all I would add to it.
Bobby, my opinion, you are very skilled and qualified to do that. So it's
I would know. I
feel
will
free
definitely do it.
to change
Okay, no
every
worries.
time. Yeah, it's only my idea to
Yeah, no, this
create
is
the
perfect.
partition figure, but
My
you
only
can, yeah, you can change. Sorry.
my only question would be, when do we give it to them? Like if we give it to them like right before we introduce ourselves, then they have like the whole time during the event to fill it out. If we give it to them right at the end, everybody's already out the door, their head's not around it. So I think we should that's why I interrupted the presentation. I think we should
Yeah.
give it like right here.
Okay.
Like say, you're interested in this project. We'd love to have you fill out this form. We'll give you the link again at the end, but here it is if you want to fill it out now. So then get that form out of the way here. So let me just put that in the notes. So
Yeah,
I
when
have
you
it.
want, the idea was to add this, to give this link to the participants, because for now, for us, it's very important the
Yeah.
feedback from
Yeah,
people.
yeah, yeah. And
Yeah.
and if I give it now and again at the end, or we put it again at the end, tell the network people to, I'll shoot it in the links too. Then we'll be good. So then everybody introduces themselves, and then let's see, did J Ram's here, but Sir Patrick's not. So Sir Patrick's going to go over this. Are you okay with everything he's saying and everything? And I can do a link to the GitHub repository right there too. Let me copy that link down. Copy link, and I'm going to put it in my Word document over here. I have a whole Word document just for links for this.
No, it's good. It's good. The slide is good for me.
Okay, this is good. And then we'll go to the next slide, which is the same one.
Yeah. Yeah, the same one with a different, yeah, like bullet point.
Oh,
This,
okay.
yeah, maybe.
No, it looks the same. The only thing different is the formatting. So I'll format these to be consistent and get rid of the extra page. And then, oh, I love this. I do. I think this is, especially leading into Jacqueline's section where she's going to show this.
Mhm.
This, saying, we're working on getting interfaces. This is one of
Mhm.
our ideas. I love it. And then
Okay.
he'll be finished. He does this slide, or would Jacqueline do this slide? What do you
Yeah,
think?
yeah, boss. That slide, the next one, it's up to Jacqueline,
Okay.
and in that case, um, she will show the a live demo
Yep.
of the. Mhm.
Perfect. And then she does the demo, and then we pass it off to JRAM. JRAM, you want to take it
Mhm.
from here? Oh my God, there's something moving on my screen. How did you do that?
I have
Yep.
added GIF file, GIF image I have added here.
Oh, that's so cool. Like she's bobbing at me. Sorry, go ahead. I'll mute myself.
So here we have used LLM plus RAG, which is a large language model plus a retrieval augmented generation. And this is a technique that combines a powerful AI model like ChatGPT with a smart search tool. And here how it works in the simple terms. So in the starting LLM, this is the part where the AI part generates text, answer questions, or writes content based on the information it has had learned from the lots of data. And a RAG starts here, and before the AI generated an answer, it first searches a database or the collection of documents to find out the most relevant pieces of information. So this search is called a retrieval. So combining these two, we get a smarter and more relevant answer to the specific question we have asked. So this is the slide for this. And the next slide, can you please change the next slide? So the innovative features, other one is the open source. So it here has a data privacy, and we can has a reduced cost, and which has an high flexibility, and we can update as per as our needs. Okay, next slide can. I think 30, number 13 slide, I think it's just about four to
So
slide.
this slide needs to be removed or just hidden. Let me just hide it for now and I'll figure out what to do with it later. Skip that one.
No, number 13
13.
slide.
Oh, I'm sorry. I went too fast. I apologize. I'm going to unhide this one. Sorry. Go ahead.
So the innovative feature we have
Oh,
used for reducing the memory uses is Clora, which makes computation faster and more efficient by reducing the size of the model's weight while maintaining its performance. So how here it works as quantization. So it compresses a 16-bit or 32-bit precision down to lower, typically a 4-bit. So this smaller size means that the model uses less memory and requires fewer computation and speeding up the processing. So, and the LoRa, the low rank adaptation. So instead of fine tuning the entire model, LoRa adds a small trainable matrices to specific parts of the model. So these matrices are much smaller than the full model. So training and updating them is much faster and require less computational power. So these are the innovative features.
now, is this slide still JRAM's or is this now yours, Gianluca?
Yeah, I think it's the first slide of the
Ma'am,
list
that's the
of
first
journal.
slide. Just I have made into 3 different slides from.
Oh, okay. 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 So this slide is 3 different slides and I can get rid of it or hide it or incorporate it with the pictures. All right. So you only need this one, and this one, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
By the way, this is so funny. That guy is great. He's great. Okay, so this slide we can hide again. Skip this slide. And then it's Gianluca, your turn.
Yeah, it's at me. Okay, now we have to, we are going to see the system and how to test the system, how to touch with our hands the system. Yeah, in that case, I'd like to share my screen.
Perfect.
Thank you. Okay, we are using that cloud IDE because it provides GPU for us and also free time GPU, like I think 11 hours per month. And but you can add extra time. It's cheaper. It's cheap. And I'll do that. When you sign up, you have to. It took some days, and after that, you can create new studio. And we have to wait 100%. We also provided a YouTube video on that as a guide on that part. And so we can start. This is the official repo. Okay, let's start. So let's start to get the code using this zip file. So https ://github.com blah blah blah. So open terminal, wget https github.com hyperledger labs and yeah, FAQ archive reps. AI. I think yes. In the main .zip because the main branch. And okay, now we have this file. We can unzip the main zip file and remove, in that case, both the main file, because the first one, main.py, it's automatically created. So move into the directory, into the folder, and in particular in src core folder. And here we have the code. So we can start following this guide. We can start now with using the getting the documentation. Yeah. Also, we have to create a directory, and so again, inside that directory, take fabricate docs, .ion, similar that one. Okay. When you see that it starts to download, what you see that it finished the 2.5 version. We can stop using Control C command on keyboard. Okay, now, and so in Redux, we have all the documentation. So we can go here and inside and inside release .5. This is our documentation last updated. So we can now compress the old content. Here. Okay, this is the file, and now we can move in read docs. So maybe here, and can check if it's right. Okay, perfect. So we can remove uncompressed file just to change the C with X and remove the dot. Yeah, okay. And now we can remove compress file and also the directory. Perfect. So this is our documentation. So now we can switch to GPU. This system can allow us to use the GPU. So L4 has used 24 gigabyte of memory. It takes 1 minute, no more. And again, we have to wait 100%. Have to check. Yes, see. Okay, inside core we have read docs folder. It finished, so we can start. The first step is to ingest. That step creates the knowledge base, which is a vector database using our documentation. So open terminal. Yeah, well, but also we can use that one. Okay, yeah. Before that, we have to install the dependencies which are inside that file requirements. So we install the move in inside src directory and also install dependencies. It's quick. Yeah, and after that we can launch the ingestion phase step. So this is the script, and we can launch it. Okay. Okay, it creates ChromaDB directory. Obviously, all this configuration is inside config.yaml file. And now we can launch our, we have to wait when it finished. It's still working. Okay, this step is related to RNG technique because RNG technique use an external knowledge base which consists of a vector database. So in this step, the system is creating the vector database using our documentation. Okay, it's finished, so we can launch the API script here. It downloads the model, the AI model, first time. Yeah, it's sharded, so there are 8 shards. And this step are also in our documentation. Okay, now the system, there is a service which is started on that port, so we can create a new, we can open a new terminal and execute this command. This is a RESTful API, so we have to send a post request, which the format is a JSON text, and inside the text property, we can write our question. So, for example, that one. Cool. Okay. Specifying the type of request, data, maybe this is the port and the action. Okay, I think should work. Yeah, version number, the content type, just post data. Query. It's not HTTPS, but without S. Okay, now this is it's sent the request to the API. Use that one. Okay, this is the first request. Invalid because with S. Okay, this is the response of the system. We obviously is not for human, but is a response for a React application, which can use all the part, the question. And yes, the question is in the message, but also the context, which contains the document sources, yeah, page context, if you're looking, blah, blah, blah. And also the, yeah, you can see 3 or 5 sources, I don't remember. But at the end, we have okay, please install the prerequisite before following the standard instruction. We think the best way to understand something is to use it yourself. To help you use Fabric, we have created simple Fabric test, blah, blah, blah. So this is the response which can be used from the system. After the installation is complete, you can run the Fabric test network using the following command, and also make test network. It's the command and so on. So this is the response of the system. So I finish. What do you think, Bobby?
I think it's great. I think it's
Okay.
wonderful. And it makes your points. And then as soon as you're finished, I'm going to, I guess, go back to sharing my screen. Let's see. Where's my share screen button? Oh, it's hiding on me. So that's the hands-on testing, and then
Yeah, you can jump to the future improvements.
so we're going to skip this slide. Hands-on testing, this side we're going to skip to. So my question to you only is that was wonderful. Like now I know I can do it myself, like watching you do that. But before you get into that, do you want to use these slides to say this is what you're going to see and do it like you're going to see this, you're going to see this, you know, like, do you want to do one slide real quick to recap what they were about to watch?
Yeah, in my opinion, those slides could be useful for user that will ask us the presentation if they want to.
Okay,
Yeah,
so you want, okay, so hold on. So hands-on testing feedback, hands-on test. So that slide is from his stuff. So right. So we can leave that there, right? But these, so this one can stay, but this one.
Yeah, all the slide. We can skip all the slide if we use if the live demonstration works. We can.
Yeah, no, it will work. I have all the faith in you, but I just want to make sure. So I'm going to select these and I'm going to put them at the bottom in case we need them, right? So you can say to me, oh, well, if you want to do hands-on testing, let's go over these. Is that right? Or do you want them where they were?
Sorry.
So okay, I'm going to put them back where they were. So we're going through the presentation. It's time for your hands-on, and you know the Q&A is coming out. Do you want to leave these slides here hidden or move them to the end of the presentation in case you need them? So like during the presentation, if you're getting questions on this, you can say, Bobby, could you go to those slides? And I'll know they're at the end of the presentation and I'll go to those slides. Or do you want to leave them here in case the live demonstration doesn't work? It's up to you completely.
Yeah, we can also move at the end of the presentation, because I'm optimist the live demonstration will work. So
no, it will work, but so it's this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and that's
that one.
This one should stay or this one should go?
Yeah,
this
also that one. Yeah, also.
Okay, so then we go to here and I'll just move these to the bottom. And then, so we'll do this will be your slide. You'll share your screen here. We'll come back here. And then you can say, you know, please follow this on our YouTube step by step. Don't forget the feedback form again. I'll drop it in the chat as many times as possible, so as many people fill it out. And then the Q&A, which would be here, and then they'll take over with the Q&A.
Yeah, but also we can change the, okay, that, okay.
No, whatever you want. This is all
yeah,
yours.
it's correct. It's you can also duplicate the hands-on test slide, which is my slide. That one you can duplicate that one, removing the hands-on testing, just to we can also leave the Q&A.
Okay, yeah, I'll break it out into two slides. One for your developers stuff, and then the other one for the Q&A. And I'll put it down here.
I start my question. Yeah, one question. I'm available for we are available for questions.
Yeah.
One could be, for example, how much does it cost? And so we can start with
so the questions, where are we going? Slowly model. Wait, where's this? Future improvements. Oh, do you want to mention that? So where do you want the future improvements? Do you want that?
After Q&A, because if in case of no questions, you can also use extra time, question answering session time for future, to explain future improvement.
Got it. Okay, perfect. So I will fix these end slides up to match that, so that the girls can do the networking and the hands-on, and then questions. You know, I do want them to, you know, post our social media links first, and I want them to, you know, have the form mentioned again. So I'll do their Q&A slides and networking opportunities, and I'll put that information in the notes. And then when I finish this, you know, making this presentation a little bit sharper and more consistent in everything, I'll send a message out on the LinkedIn and on the Discord that if anybody has anything to change or wants to add in the notes for me, because I read the notes, and if there's links you want, please let me know, and then we'll, you know, stop editing it tomorrow at 4, I guess, if that sounds good to you. So then what I'm going to do, because you know I hate Google Present, I'm going to download it to a PowerPoint, and I'm going to use PowerPoint.
Yeah, I'm agree in any case.
Because I can't stand this. I'm so bad. I learned one way and I'm stuck there. All right. So that's great. Thank you again for your time today. And I will send out the email when this is, or the notice when this is all updated with the links, and we're good to go.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Sure. Shall we regroup tomorrow in the morning, or?
We can if we want.
Okay. We can update in on LinkedIn group. If it's necessary to regroup tomorrow at the same time.
Well, you know what? I'm going to then try to get all my edits done by 4. So it's ready for tomorrow, and everybody can do their edits, you know, whenever, if they have any edits, they can do them either tonight or tomorrow. Okay.
Okay. Thank you. We can chat on LinkedIn. Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a nice day.
Have a nice day. Enjoy. Is it hot where you are?
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. You too.
Oh, thank you. Bye. Bye, J-Ram.